Problem in all the finish. We could try to enjoy. While I know the finish. We could try to enjoy.
Guys, back from church. And guess who's here?
Santa
Hermano!
What one, people? ¿Cómo estáis todos?
Guys, it feels so weird that we are actually Nigerians seeing each other instead of seeing each other in Europe. I'm telling you. We're heading out to eat. I'm extremely tired. Like, I've been in church since 9 o'clock. And I think it's 4 o'clock right now. But all for the Lord, right? But we are going to eat now. This is some authentic Nigerian food. Yeah. I just want you guys to know I shan't met him. But you see more of him on camp. So camp starts tomorrow. I'm gonna try and film as much as I can, hopefully. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoying the vlogs. Bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Only gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you know what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you're doing what you want.
Hi guys, today is Yuan's 1 year photo shoot. And yes, I'm doing my makeup in the car because we were rushing from redemption camp just for us to get here, and they are telling us that the photographer is not even here yet. These people think we have the whole day. Well, anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm gonna try to see if I can do BTS. I should be able to, because then at this point, by the time the photographer comes, I'll be done with my makeup, so then I shall be able to do BTS. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. Let me be fast so that it doesn't be like photographer comes now and I'm not done. But yeah, bye guys.
What you want? Oh no.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she's too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no baby. In the meantime,
I do what I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you know what you want.
Baby, hold up myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, don't fuck my wealth.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Only gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast.
Let's see, do we get let's do not let us guys in again. We have got to go 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
People of God, this camera is camera. I love it. I love the camera. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you my sisters. What's your name?
Hi everyone, my name is Marianne and I'm very here happy with Cleo.
Hello, happy Congress. It's your girl, Amarachi, her, with my sister, and her. Hello everyone, this is Precious. Let me copy my sister, Per. By the next time you're seeing me, there's gonna be, yeah.
Guys, this is the best Congress. I cannot. It's just hot, but it's the God of all flesh, and we are here for it. Bye. Hi guys, this is Saturday, and finally checking out. Congress actually ends tomorrow, but I'm going back because I'm flying tomorrow. so I need to go get like the final things and so on. So I just thought to come here and end the vlog because I'm stressed and tired and I'm in pain. I think I'll do a separate video right now. Oh yeah. I'll just say thank you so much for following me. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog somehow. This is the checkout fit for today. Bye. Hi guys, so unfortunately we've come to the end of our Nigerian vlog. Yeah, compared to my other Nigerian vlogs, this was much shorter, okay? And it's because I intentionally told myself that I was going to enjoy this trip, okay? I hope that even though it was short, that you kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, I know that this also didn't end the same way it usually ends, but it's because I wanted to add a bit of story time. So basically, I came back from Nigeria and I went straight into the ER. Why? Because I got an infection from the braids that I did. Now, please, this is visual discretion. I'm going to be trying to put up a picture of what went there. I don't know. I think now you can't really see it because my hair has grown. But I'm still going to try to turn. If you guys can see here, that part there is unbraided. And because I didn't have any hair, now it's covered. Hair grew up. Hair grew, which I never thought it was going to grow again, but hair grew. So quick backstory, I did the braids, which I hyped so much on my video. I'm not going to share where I did it or anything because I don't know if it's from them, but that was the braid that basically cost my entire thing. So 2 days down the line, it was itching so bad, itching, and I started getting like pimples around it. I just felt that it was just a normal, you know, when the braid is a bit too tight kind of thing, and also because they had to like sew it, right? So I felt like, okay, maybe it was dragged just a bit too tight, so I just left it there. And I think what I started doing is I just started applying a bit of shea butter because regularly that's what I would do, and that's what they usually tell you to do, even if it's for your front hair, right? You just put up shea butter and it will just start getting the place moist and loosen up a bit. I tried doing that. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. It started getting worse and worse and worse until I had to take it down because my head felt like it was on fire. And by the time I did that, this became like a big boil, like a big boil. And then I felt like, okay, maybe you to go down until when I get to redemption camp. And it was so bad that when my husband was ministering on the altar, I had to leave his ministration because I felt like I was about to collapse. So I had to go to the nearest emergency center, which was just right opposite the old auditorium. And on getting there, I was wrongly diagnosed. Basically, the things they gave me didn't help at all. It just made things worse. Thankfully for my pastor, who is also a medical doctor, Dji just told me that no, what you have is this. I can't really recall the exact names now. It's a boil, it's an abscess, and you might need to drain it out. My God. Guys, during this time, mind you, I missed 2 days. That's also part of the reason why my vlogs were not really the best, if I should use the word, because 2 nights of the Holy Ghost service, I wasn't able to attend because it was so painful. I could not even attend to my son. Thank God for my mother-in-law who took care of Yuan all through, and they went to church. Even at one of the time, my mother-in-law had to stay with me and just take care of Yuan and just see that I was okay and that he was also okay. At some point, I was like, you know what, this is not going well. I think I was wrongly diagnosed. I think this is becoming an abscess. It has to be drained. So then I went to another hospital. That's, God bless the hospital, Redemption Camp. It's the one that you have to pay for, but for me, the pay was like chicken change. So basically, that's what happened. And then the guy told me that, wait, is this from braiding your hair? And I was like, yes. I was like, yeah, it could be that this was an infection and all of that. And he was like, it's looking like it's going to turn into an abscess. So I'm going to give you antibiotics, and the antibiotics might turn it into an abscess so that you can drain everything that's out, because it looks like there's a lot of things in there. Thankfully, the antibiotics was helping, and that's how I managed to join the remaining days of the Holy Ghost service. By then, it wasn't an abscess yet, so he told me like they couldn't drain it, but that maybe by the time I'll be done with my dosage, by the time I get back home to Germany, it will turn to an abscess, and then maybe they can drain it. Guys, by the time we left camp, I was still in pain. Like in the night, the place would be so hot and so it would feel like somebody's lighting up a lighter just behind my head. That's how painful it was. And then one night I was in so much pain that the antibiotics will not do anything. And then my husband was like, you know what, now it has turned to an abscess, please don't do this at home, let's drain it. Like, let's just drain it, because it just looks like I just have to pop it with something and then it will drain out. Guys, that's how, God bless my father-in-law. Thankfully my mother-in-law works in the hospital, so she had some things at home and they just started draining. my husband and my father just started draining. Guys, I think my husband has pictures, but the thing is that they are just so disgusting. I don't think like people should even see that. The things that came out of my head, like they were big abscesses that were coming. And then even at that, like, you know, when it's so big and you can hear, like when they're pressing, you can hear plop, plop, plop out. And I was like, God, is that coming out of my head? But at the same time, as soon as it did that, guys, I was so free. But the way I screamed, because mind you, they're doing all of that without me having any source of painkiller or anything. And then I felt so good that night. Not like completely well, but I felt, and even at that, my husband was saying, there is still more. And I'm like, still more? So the next day I had to attend, I've forgotten, one of our parish on the island, and the abscess now was open, right? So we didn't want to close it because obviously, but at the same time I was scared of leaving it open because I didn't want extra infections to get into. I remember when my husband said that he had to take a picture of me while I was sleeping. My bed, like the abscess was flowing while I was sleeping, and the cushion was just full of blood and like, you know, those yellowish things. And I was just like, God, what is this? Like this. So what is this? So that's how that early morning we were on the way to this church. I had to stop by the chemist to get like just something so I could cover. Mind you, I still went to do my hair. Oh yes, I took off those braids and then I went to do my hair because I was like, the last thing I can do is just to have my natural hair and that there like that. So I went to braids. So that's what you see in the previous vlog where I have like knotless braids, and I just told them that they should not just temper with that area. I even had to cut the hair around that place. That place was basically eating up the hair around it as well. I went to the chemist, got a plaster and then covered it, and that's the same plaster that I used to fly. Mind you, I remember getting to Amsterdam and just putting my hand here and just seeing that blood was just gushing out. Then thank God for my friend Sarah Becker, Sarah 2.0. As soon as I got to Germany, she literally just drove me to the ER, and then I went to see a dermatologist, and the dermatologist just looked at me. I was like, I've never seen anything like this. And when I showed her the before picture and even told her that, you know, we had to drain it because the pain was too much, she was like, oh, okay, you did a good job. And then she opens it, she's like, there is still something. And I was like, what do you mean there's still something? And then she started pressing the sides, and she's like, oh, it's just something small. And then the colleague comes and is like, I think we should press from this side. And then he pressed from that side and something just gushed out. And she was like, oh my God, there is a lot. And then she just gave me like some things to clean the area, cream and some other things. And she told me that, yeah, we had to cut some more hair around there. And then when she basically pushed out everything, I took a picture. And guys, I had a hole. I had a full-blown hole. You could see like inside my head. That's the story time that I really wanted to let you guys know. And that's also part of the reason why I couldn't really vlog how I wanted to, because I was just in so much pain that I could not even think about vlogging at that time. All I wanted to do is to get a right diagnose and take care of myself, because I was like, guys, we're dealing with my head, you know. I don't want it to start going where it shouldn't go. But I had a full-blown hole in my head, and she told me that, yeah, she doesn't know how long it was going to take to close up. But it took like about 2 months to close up. It took about 2 months to close up, and I was just happy it did. And I thought my hair there was never going to grow back because I couldn't even see like any hair follicles. That's how bad it was. And then when it closed up, and then I even had to go for checkups like afterwards. And then when it closed up, there was still no hair. It was like plain skin. So I was like, okay, you know what? That's what I'm just going to have that scar like that, like basically. But then one day my husband was like, babe, your hair is growing back. Your hair is growing back. And now I have a short hair. You can't really braid it, but I'm just happy about the fact that it's closed. But yeah, I felt like I just wanted to come and let this out here and tell you thank you so much for all the support. I see your views, I see your comments. Please, let's get monetized. Let's help me get monetized this year. In as much as I like putting content out there, I feel like I would also want to be receiving a reward for this content. So please help me achieve this. Thank you for the people that are even just acquaintances that I've noticed that even more supporters than people I think should be so supporters. But thank you so much. And if it's the first time here, hi guys, I am Cleopatra O, and I just film about everything I feel like would be nice for you to see in my life. And yeah, I think in your comment section I actually want to see, what would you be interested to see? New mom just navigating life and try to still have fun, because I feel like having a child does not stop you from having fun somehow and still navigating this country called Germany as well. But yeah guys, let me leave you now, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye bye, and thank you so much for watching.